I'm making progress with the keyboard. I've stripped out all the keys. Unfortunately, they are too far gone to be able to recover the keycaps, so I'm trying various things to produce recreations. Now apparently they were black on white backgrounds when they were made, so that's what I'm aiming for. I'm just trying to find the right font to use, but as you can see, it is a bit of an improvement. I will create these with a darker text and a gloss background so they match the originals, but even if I try taking out the inserts, it's actually the inserts that are discoloured rather than the glass or anything else. So what I've been doing so far is stripping down the keys themselves, taking out the glass and then cleaning up the individual brackets. I'm not really aiming for very high shine, very high finish. I'm trying to get it to look clean, but try and still retain some of the age. But I do want it to look a lot better than it did. Unfortunately, there is no shortcut to this. It is just a case of working through each one, removing the rust, cleaning them up, making sure the rollers are free. Some of these were seized. So far I've got around to getting all the caps off. I'll clean and polish all those. I'll clean all the glass, clean the springs. Then I'll get onto the main unit, finish stripping that down, clean the encoder bars, lubricate it, and then I can start reassembling this part of the keyboard. I've been asked why I don't just drop something like this into a big vat of evaporust and let that do all the work. And the simple answer is that wouldn't work. It would create a thick black scale on these parts. This is cadmium plating and it often reacts quite badly to evaporust. It does seem to vary, but most of the time when I've tried that, it comes out looking far worse than it went in. It comes out looking kind of black and purple, and it's extremely hard then to clean. In addition, it does that much faster than it takes the rust off, so a part like this would probably still have the rust on when it came out, and then it would take far longer to clean it than it would take just to clean it as it is here. In addition, you do need to be very careful with evaporust on old equipment like this. A lot of the parts are steel and they do have a black oxide layer on them, or they may be blued, and evaporust works by binding to the iron oxide layer and removing it. So if you were to drop something, for example like the selector drum off this unit into a tank of evaporust, then when it came out, all the black oxide parts will have been stripped and it would rust overnight, and you'd have a major problem then trying to recover it. So be careful dropping mechanisms like this, especially old equipment parts, into evaporust. It's fantastic stuff for removing rust, and I do use it a lot, but I do not use it on old equipment parts like these. It would effectively ruin them. Okay, so next step is to finish cleaning these. As I said, there's no shortcuts, it just takes time, and then I'll get down to this unit, I'll finish stripping it and take out all the encoder bars, clean them, lubricate them, and then I'll reassemble this. And once I've done that, I'll move on to the next video where I can start to assemble and demonstrate the rest of the units.